After I graduated from grade 12, I worked for my dad on the farm for a year and a half because all the young fellows had gone. They had all joined up and were gone in the military. So I was his hired man. Finally, I thought, well, all my cousins had gone, my sister had gone. So I thought, the heck, I'm going to join up too.
Joyce Temple tells me that after enlisting and going through basic training, she found herself in Ottawa, working in the department for the repatriation of war brides. Though her role was behind a desk, the work was meaningful. She helped bring women from the UK, Netherlands, and other allied countries to Canada. A pretty big responsibility, considering this was Temple's first job.
It was like working in any office, I think. You know, you always have the higher-ups who you have to report to. Some of them you liked and some of them you sneered at. Not behind their backs, of course.
For years, she wore the exact same thing to work every single day.
A skirt, a jacket with brass buttons that you had to polish daily, khaki shirts that you had to starch the collars, and a cap that folded up with straps over the top of your head, which you could let down and it became earmuffs in the winter, and army shoes. That was a problem for me always because my feet didn't fit their formula.
Temple held on to those uniforms after the war and has kept them in pristine condition for nearly 80 years. She looks back on her service with a light heart now, but she's deeply aware of the impact of her years in the military. She tells me all media within her office and barracks were censored, so she only learned what had been going on overseas after the war ended.
Well, none of us had radios. We didn't even listen to the news. I can remember being absolutely appalled to find out that German submarines had been in the St. Lawrence River, and to learn about the concentration camps and to see those pictures. It was absolutely devastating.
As she reflects on her contributions, Temple's reminded of the other Canadians who served during World War II. Whether they were on the front lines or in offices back home, they selflessly answered the call to duty and helped shape the course of history. In Saskatoon, I'm Brittany Caffet, 650 CKOM.